Hi, I'm Anthony from Learning to Play the Guitar. In this video I'm going to show you the blues spread rhythm and some riffs based off this spread rhythm. Most blues songs use a shuffle or swing feel. Swing is a rhythmic feel that's a big part of blues music and also used a lot in jazz. The idea of a swing is that it makes a pair of eighth notes uneven. So the first pair of the eighth will be longer than the second, so you end up with a rhythmic feel versus just being 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and of a long short feel, or 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so that's this swing feel. So in sheet music you will see the word swing or shuffle written, and shuffle is another type of swing used a lot in blues to indicate that you'll play the piece of music with that particular feel to it. Sometimes you might also see a pair of eighth notes equaling a quarter note and an eighth note written after that underneath a triplet, and that sort of also is another way of indicating that you should swing your notes and the rhythm within a particular piece. Within the 12-bar blues structure, one of the most important ways to play the rhythm guitar is to use a technique called spread rhythm. It's called spread rhythm due to the spreading of the hands across the frets on the fretboard. So I'm going to show you the basic spread rhythm pattern here. So basically we're sticking with a blues in A idea. I'm going to place first finger here on fret 5, which on the E string, which is the A note. I put my second finger now 2 frets away, 1 string down here on the A string, so fret 7. And basically you've got a little 2-finger power chord happening there. And then the other note I'm going to add is my little finger now 2 frets further away here on fret 9. So we're going to sort of alternating between these two shapes. And basically the simple rhythm is if we just do a double pluck of each, just down strum, just the 2 strings. And there's your basic spread rhythm pattern. So this is for A. So we had our blues in A, the 4 chord would be now D. So you just take it down a string and there's D, and that's the 5th, the little power chord shape again, same thing, but string over. Then the other alternate here would be E. If we're say dealing with the actual spread here, there's an E on fret 7 here on the A string, 3rd finger here, and then we get a little finger there, and then we're going to do the E up here. So there's your 3 elements for your A, D and E, or A7, D7, E7 chords using the basic spread rhythm. So all together in a 12-bar blues, this simple pattern will sound like then D, back to 2 bars of A, another bar of A, double bar of D, yeah, double bar of A, and a bar of E, jumping over there, bar of D, bar of A, and a bar of E, stuck on the end. Taking you back home to A, or you'd repeat the pattern again, of course, depending where you are in the song. So that's the basic spread rhythm pattern. So there's also another spread rhythm pattern we can mention as well here, where we're going to add, it's a bit stretchier, but we're going to try and add that's the root and the 5th notes here. So that was the root and the 6th notes of my little finger. If you can spread even further, all the way up to the hair, so it's a big stretch. So the trick to that is ensuring your thumb is behind the neck there to develop that hand stretch. If your thumb comes up over here, you simply physically can't get that little finger to stretch that far. So this is all the way, up to fret 10, this note now here on the A string. And so then we can combine 3, where we're hitting from that one to this, it's called the 6th there, which is 4 frets away on fret 9, fret 10, that's the 7th note. This note here, my little guy is stretching to the 7th, and then back. So you end up with a rhythm which sounds like there. So that's another variation within the rhythm. So that would be via A, and then the D would be same thing, of course. Big stretches there from D, and then we go to E, and that would be the E one. So then you can combine that again with that 12-bar pattern that we had before, getting all of those 3 together for that. So this spread rhythm is Also can be played with a straight feel, so there I was swinging it in the blues style, but if you sort of play it in a straight feel, this rhythm is probably most famously used a lot by Chuck Berry. And all little variations of that for like Johnny B. Good and Maybelline, and most of his songs, which are very similar, but they're all more or less using that spread rhythm. Other tunes that use the spread rhythm include Rock and Roll by Led Zeppelin, Down Down by Status Quo. There's elements of this within Start Me Up by the Rolling Stones and lots of other Rolling Stones songs as well. Revolution by the Beatles has the spread rhythm in it. High Voltage by AC/DC, so even the Aussie rockers use a bit of the spread rhythm. So it's in lots of songs, and ZZ Tops and things like that as well use a spread rhythm throughout a lot of their songs, all coming from the blues. So certain chords allow you to play the spread rhythm using open strings, which frees up your fingers to play extra notes and do fancier things with the spread rhythm pattern. So if we do A, we have A previously up here on fret 5 and fret 7, little finger dancing around up here, we can actually play those same notes much more easily using an open A string here and finger on fret 2, and then we can sort of do elements of that pattern here. So that's basically again just the power chord A in the E note, that was the 6th there, and that's your little finger playing that 7th, which is much easier of course than doing the big stretch we had before up on fret 5 to fret 7, 9 and 10. So with this flexibility now that my fingers are not having to spread or stretch so much with an open string in the bass here, which is the A, we can create some riffs, and bands of course that have used riffs with the open spread rhythm again include Led Zeppelin, as we previously mentioned, Guns N' Roses, Aerosmith, ZZ Top, and lots of other bands in that sort of vein. Often the Cult, I suppose, use the spread rhythm to create riffs. And so here I'm going to show you a couple of riff ideas which you can muck around with based just again on A or A7, using elements of the spread rhythm and some extra notes from the pentatonic scale or from the A chord or the A7 chord. So the first riff here is...